This is a triangular shawl that grows as you go, and it features these little solid diamond shapes connected by chains. And it might look complex, but it is actually very simple. And it uses just basic stitches, so even a new crocheter can dive right in. You can download the pattern and get the yarn over at ExpressionFiberArts.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for email and for text updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns. I have two versions to show you today. This one is made in a solid color, and it might make you think of an overcast, cozy day where you just curl up and stitch away. And this amazing multicolor version is designed to mimic a foggy morning as the sunrise starts cracking through the clouds, painting dusty pinks and oranges across the sky. And I'm curious, which one of these do you love best? We use our vintage gray color for the solid version and our oscillated turkey hues for the multicolored version. This is a shimmering, soft, luscious blend of superwash merino wool and lyocell. So it's versatile, it holds up well, it's wonderful for gifts and for projects that are going to be worn a lot. Let's go ahead and get started with a slip knot and pop that onto your hook. And you're going to begin with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and keep those kind of loose. Now for row 1, we're going to skip this first chain, and we're going to go ahead and single crochet into the second chain from our hook. So that first skipped stitch does count as a chain 1, but it does not count as a stitch. Then you're going to single crochet in the next 2 chains as well. So for this row, we have 3 single crochets. For row 2, you're going to turn, and we're going to start with a chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. And keep your chains kind of loose. You don't want your edges to get tight and bunchy. You want to be able to block these out when we're all finished. So chain 1, we're going to work 2 single crochets into our first single crochet. We're starting to increase. 1, 2. I also recommend keeping the first and second stitch and the last stitch or 2 of your rows nice and loose, so again you can stretch those edges out when you're all done. Now you're going to work a single crochet into your next single crochet, and then 2 single crochets into your final single crochet. 1 and 2. So you should have 5 single crochets for this row. Row 3, we're going to turn, and we're going to start with our chain 1 again. And this is a nice and easy row. You're just going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch across. So you'll have 5 single crochets for this row. 3, 4, and 5. Row 4, we're going to turn and start with our chain 1, and you're going to work 2 single crochets into that first stitch. 1 and 2, keeping them kind of loose. And then you're also going to work 2 single crochets into that second stitch. 1, 2. Now into that center stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet. Then we're going to work 2 single crochets into that second to last stitch, and 2 single crochets into that final stitch, keeping those kind of loose. You should have 9 single crochets. Row 5, we're going to turn and chain 1, and we're just going to work a single crochet into each stitch across. This pattern is so delightfully enjoyable and easy. Really, if you can work a single crochet in a chain, that's what the pattern is. And it's so beautiful at the end. Make sure you get your final stitch, make sure you have 9 single crochets, and you're done with this row. For row 6, we're going to turn and chain 1, and we're going to work 2 single crochets into the first stitch. 1, 2, keeping those kind of loose. 2 into the second stitch. 1, 2. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and skip the next 2 stitches, single crocheting into that next stitch. So this is the start of one of those little solid diamonds. Chain 3, skip 2, then work 2 single crochets in the second to last stitch, and 2 single crochets into that final stitch, keeping them kind of loose. For row 7, we're going to turn, start with our chain 1 again, and we're going to single crochet into the first stitch and into the second stitch. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and skip the next 2 single crochets. And we're going to go ahead and single crochet into this chain 3 space, single crochet into the single crochet, and single crochet into the next chain 3 space. So we're building our little diamond up. Here's the bottom point, and it's growing up. Chain 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to skip these 2 single crochets and work a single crochet into each of the final 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. For row 8, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to work 2 single crochets into the first stitch. 1 and 2, and 2 single crochets into that second stitch. 1 and 2. Now we're going to work a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to single crochet into this chain space, and then work a single crochet into each of those next 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into that next chain space. We're continuing to build our little diamond here. Chain 3, and then work 2 single crochets into each of the final 2 stitches. 1, 2, find your last stitch. 1 and 2. In row 9, I'm going to show you how to change colors. Let's begin with the chain 1, and we're going to work a single crochet into each of those first 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Now we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to skip those next 2 single crochets and single crochet into the chain space from the row below, and then single crochet into each of these 5 single crochets. We're continuing to build our diamond. So our diamonds grow and then they shrink, and then they grow and then they shrink. Or I should say the edges of them do. And then go ahead and single crochet into that next chain space. Then you're going to work a chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to skip these 2 single crochets and work a single crochet into each of these final 2, changing colors on the last stitch. So I'm single crocheting into the second to last stitch, and then as you work your single crochet into the final stitch, go ahead and begin your stitch, but on the final pull through, grab your new color, just leave a nice long tail, 5 or 6 inches is fine, and pull through. So you've completed this row in your old color, and you're all set up with your new color for the next row. So here's our little swatch. You can see our diamond is growing here. So your diamonds will grow and then shrink, and then grow and shrink. And then you have all your chains between them, and it just makes such a beautiful, fun design, but it is so simple. So you're gonna continue on with really similar rows. That's all there is to the pattern. And you're gonna start to see these beautiful little diamonds start to take shape. And here's a cool thing. In the solid version, you can really see those diamond shapes pop out. But then in the multicolor, since we've used multiple colors in each little diamond, instead you get more of kind of this zigzaggy look. And I think that's just so cool, how you can totally change the look of the pattern just depending on the colors that you use. Happy crocheting, dear friend. When you make your version of Misty Morning, be sure to share it with us. We would absolutely love to see it. And if you would love more crochet patterns, we have hundreds of them over on the website, as well as loads of beautiful yarn colors. So have a hop on over and check those out. Have a wonderful week, and hop back next week for another beautiful design that is going to blow your mind. Bye!